shadows as I glows. Signal to the masses, ready for the show. To Murdoch's call, the army responds. Ready for glory, they march on. We are the big thing, the Zaku army, led by Crimson. We're ready to ride. If you are with us, then step aside. The show is about to start. 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 Colony ships burn, a distant scream, the Federation's power, a fading dream. So grab your weapons, embrace the fear. The starting soon signal crystal clear. The army of the night, and they ignite. We are the big Z, the Zaku army, led by Crimson. We're ready to ride. If you are with us, then step aside. The show is about to start. 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 In the ashes of the colonies we find our might. With weapons raised high we stand in the night. Zaku eyes glow, ready for the fight. Waiting for Murdoch's call to take flight. We are the big Z, the Zaku army, led by Crimson. We're ready to ride. If you are with us, then step aside. The show is about to start. 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 The show is about to start.
Is the mic working? It is working.
Hello?
Table. Hello. So I bought a new airbrush, right? I don't know when it'll be here, but for some reason I did that. Figured we just start off strong. Start off the stream strong. So I bought an airbrush. It's the most expensive airbrush I've ever bought. I have exactly 100 songs in my background playlist. How is that possible? I wish there was a way to start this playlist shuffled. You can't. Where's my... Yeah, it should be the best one, that's right. It's also... Get this adjusted. There we go, somewhere in there. It's also... Ooh, I need to clean my glasses. Damn it. It's also a 0.2 millimeter, which is the smallest I have had. Is this higher than... I feel like that's higher than normal. Looks right, though. Also, I got my resin printer in this weekend. I have it printing a test thing right now to test some supports. This is the test print that came with it. I assume it's Wolverine. I mean, that's what it looks like to me. But, yeah. Looks freaking awesome. And then... And I don't know what settings this was printed at, because it's just the test print. So it's whatever was already on the file that just came with the printer. And then I printed this guy because he was free and he had known good supports. This is a standard 35 mil mini, and I pointed this one. I'm assuming this one was at 0.05 millimeter. I printed this one at 0.03 millimeter layer heights, and yeah, I mean it's when I was taking them off the bed, the supports at the bottom weren't really connected to each other, and the support snapped and moved, and I broke his hand off. He had another gun that points up in that hand, but yeah, I've never seen resin 3D printed parts like in person, and holy shit, it just fucking blows me away. It's insane. So I don't know. I may try to paint this guy. I don't really want to do stuff as small as minis, but since I already broke him, like, you know, I already printed him and broke him, I might as well paint him as like a test, I guess. I don't know. And then I did my cones of calibration after I got what I thought, you know, dialed in, and all the succeed, all the failed. The little thing for the mug slipped right into the mug like perfectly. The sword goes in the skull like it's supposed to, and doesn't go in these like it's supposed to. So for 0.03, I got it nailed. Now I just got to do 0.05 to make sure it works right, but it's awesome. Zaku Army, mini Zaku Army paint. Yeah, I'd rather like to do well, like that dwarf I did was a 55 mil instead of a 35. So that size, or 75 maybe. 55s or 75s, and then I'd like to do some like bigger statues and stuff. I've already found a bunch of statues I'd like to do, like I found one for Vash the Stampede from Trigun that I'd love. So that's one I want to do. I just bought one for Lucy from goddamn Fairy Tale, because it looked like a pretty easy one and it was pretty cheap. Classic. I don't like the new one. I mean, the new one's okay, and the anime was alright, but yeah, I like the original. So anyway, we'll put those aside. So we need to clean up lines. And then also, since we just started, I'm going to go clean my glasses real quick. I'll be right back. And Hannibal might like this one. I found when I was looking through the different figures and statues, I found Aku from Samurai Jack. I was like, oh shit, Samurai Jack! And the Aku one was cool. I was like, that would be cool to do both of them. And then, I don't really need to open that yet. And then I did a search for Samurai Jack. There's like 3 or 4 decent Akus, at least on the Colts 3D website. There's not a single decent Samurai Jack. Yeah, and there was no. Well, of course, I didn't specifically search for Scotsman, but since there's literally no decent Samurai Jacks, I didn't even bother searching for Scotsman. Yeah, it's like. Yeah, I was super disappointed that there was no decent Samurai Jack. Very disappointed. Okay. I probably should have tried to panel line this little edge down here, but I don't think it would have gone well. So maybe it's a good thing I didn't. I don't know. We need a paper towel. Oh, I stole my paper towel. You may ask, how do you steal paper towels from yourself? Well, I did it. Be curious if this rubs any of this paint off since we're testing it. The first piece went very well. Oh yeah, we need to zoom in a little. Boop. Yeah, conversions. Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I keep an eye on it because I watch all the, especially creative AI stuff. I watch all of that. You know, keep an eye on all of it. And it's just not there yet. But I know how to model. But I can't do like, I'm bad at doing like organic stuff. Because I engineer lots of parts and do stuff like that, so I'm really good at doing hard modeling. Hard surface modeling, but when it comes to soft surface modeling or organic stuff, I'm just, or specifically like sculpting, I am not good at it at all. I should have panel lined these down here. Son of a bitch. Where'd this come from? It's a random toothpick. But anyways, I don't have the time to get better at it either. But I'm always like, I would love to be able to sculpt and make my own sculpts and stuff. But then I'm like, we're living in a time where if I did dedicate time to that, time I already don't have, but if I somehow did do it, I think by the time I was good at it, AI would be doing it for me. You know? Like, should I invest, especially when it's not, you know, for me, it's not like something I would use for a business or, you know, it's just for my own personal projects. And I barely have the time to do this. Oh, I'm kind of off the screen there. We need a... Oh! I just had an idea. Whenever, if I'm zoomed in or whatever, and I'm doing stuff off screen, we need a redemption that's the Navi. The hey. We need that as a redemption. So when I'm doing shit off screen and not paying attention, somebody can hey me. Shape comprehension for a lightsaber. Yeah, yeah. Lightsaber would be easy to do. Easy peasy. It's just a bunch of bunch of different cylinders with some square shapes on it.
Said, hey, listen.
Yeah, exactly. And then I can have the nostalgia of being annoyed over and over and over again. I feel like that one, of any like sound, I feel like that one would get abused. Ah, it'd be easy. I mean, I say it'd be easy because that's the kind of... That's more the style of rendering and stuff I do. Heavens. Foldable. Oh, foldable crossguard? Yeah. I saw... Speaking of that, when I was looking up like prints and stuff to do, there was the NSFW filter was off, on, whatever. It could show NSFW stuff. And one of them, the lightsaber thing reminded me of it, because like they have the extendable lightsabers that you throw in it, you know, the baton type thing. They had one like that, but it was a dildo. It's about like that big in the hand, and you go what, and it just flips out. I was like, oh shit! Oh, that was hilarious. I was not. That was like one of the first things on the results page of just like a general. It wasn't even a search. It was just like I think it was sort by new, just like a wide open search, sort by new. And it was like the second thing on the list. I was like, what? Why is this here? Yeah, don't tell Scarborough. He would be, of course, he doesn't have an FDM printer, I guess, because that's more what that would be for instead of a resin printer, but he would probably make that in a heartbeat and go around hitting people with it. Already? Oh, purple, what's going on? Getting this cleaned up, and then we're going to keep building Tristan. Well, that's the one I hand painted in, I can tell. I did it for a test, and I messed it up because I was trying to do a second layer, but I didn't wait long enough, and I textured it up in there. Oopsies. You know, I'll be sad when I run out of this lighter fluid. I don't know if there's a date on here. This stuff has to be like almost 20 years old. Contains naphtha. Yeah, there's no date on it. But yeah, this is has to be like close to 20 years old. Could be older than that, actually. That might be what I bought when I bought my Zippo lighter when I was in like high school. This is like, this makes me think of like dad shit, you know? Like you go in the garage and there's some like old oil can or something from like the 50s. This is my dad shit. I guess Purple was just giving us a drive-by. When I saw Hannibal had the 13-month... Oh, there he is. Had the 13-month primer. He did not. Oh, it says 13-month. Or is that left over from before? What? Oh, I wiped a little too much away there. It revealed my little mistake, my tiny mistake. Can't believe I've only been on one Q-tip this whole time. We're almost done too. I could build Leos all day, every day. They're easy. Might need a reload here. There we go. Can't wait for the next kit that I actually do. Because the Tristan one I'm not painting or doing anything with. I'm just putting it together. But the next one I actually paint and everything. Since I have my scribe. My scribes now. I can't wait to like help redefine the lines that are already there. I may pick up some tape to scribe some custom lines too, but I don't have any balls for the ball drop. Unless I finish the ball that's already been in the ball drop. I missed! God damn it. I missed that one. That's gonna bug me, isn't it? Fuck. Fuck. Let's add an oops counter. We'll try to do a very light dab, and hopefully it'll dry enough that we'll be okay. Anyways, the ball I had already did for like the first ball drop, it wasn't actually finished because it wasn't panel lined. I had repainted it since then actually too. It's the same paint scheme, but it's painted way better. I fixed my bad masking lines on it. The wing's not on it right now. I think that's the only part I had left. I still got to panel line it. I need to re-glue the wing back on and fix the damaged paint around it, and then clear coat it. and then it's done, I think. But I don't know. I talked to Epo when he was streaming and said I might bring my ball in again, and of course, you know, he was like, didn't you already do that one? Well, yeah, but I messed it up, or it wasn't actually done, so I don't know. Feels kind of... I think that'll work. Feels kind of shisty to do it again, though. Buffalo stealing the wings. I almost bought the, because it's all P Bandai had the poly ball or whatever, the ball with the like spider ball. Is there a gouge in that? Why is that not wiping away? There it goes. This other side's way heavier. There, that's better. Down here, but you'll never see that. Like if that had a little scribe line in it to actually hold that stuff well, that'd be a lot cleaner. It's actually panel lined pretty cleanly as far as cleanup. Goes. I also need to, or I also want to start working on some. I don't know what custom parts to do yet, but I want to, with my resin printer, I want to start designing some custom parts. So I have the same one from the first one. Oh, purple with the prime. Why, thank you, good sir. I'll take primers any day. If anybody subscribes with their own money, I don't know about that, but I'll take primers any day. I don't think my gun really came out much. Which ball did you have? Because there's actually like a band of, in the open spots, there's a band of lighter metallic, but you can't really tell. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the same one I had. All right. I didn't know if it was that or the HG. Oh, I made a... Is that in here? Yeah, I made a hobby store run. And Corbin and Hannibal know how I've been talking about what I'm going to build next and how it's shouldn't be a Zaku. So I was at the hobby store, right? And I bought a Zaku. But it's a Mariner. It's an amphibious Zaku. I don't think I knew this existed. So I was like, shit, I gotta get it. As far as I can remember, I don't know that this existed. It's just a simple little HG, and I'm sure it's old as balls. It's probably full of polycaps. I didn't even open it yet. Yeah, it's full of polycaps and everything, but yeah, I just thought it was cool, so I had to have it. Anyway. Started when you and Ipo and his brother all got balls of the idea that you're in the middle. Oh, yeah, that hurricane stuff. That's right. This is the third year of the ball drop, right? Or did it start before? Because I think I was in on the first one. Oh, fourth, okay. Maybe that's something I can look forward to next year. Have a little more time. This one didn't quite fill out all the way. I'm bummed about it. But also, there's not really detail at the end either. That ridge just like disappears. Oh yeah, I didn't clear coat the metallics. So I'm rubbing this cleaner directly on this water-based paint, which is a little sketchy to me, but it doesn't seem to be coming off at all. So far, this Kaleido paint has been freaking awesome. I didn't do the first year, and then did 2 builds per drop last. Oh, okay. A little bit of a printer kit bashing. Or Baku. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking next year. Because I don't think I'll have time to do it this year. I mean, maybe. Probably not. But yeah, with my resin printer, I could make some custom bits. Would be cool. God, those thrusters look good in there. Those came out nice. I like the little details that are inside it. They really pop. What else? We got this. We're gonna be spending more time on the Leo tonight than I originally thought, I think. Because we need to clear coat it as well. I don't know if I need to, I don't think I have anything to clean up on those. Yeah, we may be a mini/statue painting channel now. I don't know. Since I got the printer, I was more thinking about like Gundam customization stuff. Or printing third-party Gundam stuff. Some resin kits, but what did they send out? Or are you allowed to say? I don't really know how their thing works. Oh, nice. Yeah, I saw some prints for this Leo, because the Leo head doesn't turn normally. And a 1/48th? Oh, but that's... Oh, I don't know what kit that is. But you can 3D print some heads that are turned, so you can put them on your Leo, so you can have a turned head Leo. I think that's it. I'm looking. We are checking. Bandai, but not Gundam. Yeah, so I was thinking that would be huge, but that's not a Gundam. That one doesn't have any. Those don't have any. I think we're good. And all the metal bits are just going to stay how they are. I'm not going to do any coating. I'm going to coat this side of this one, though, I think. To get the purple bit coated. Okay. So let's get everything that needs to be sprayed on here. As long as Azaku is tall. Well, that's pretty good size. So these don't need to be. Those can go. Oh, these need to come over here. I'll bring this one over here because I technically need to spray the handle, but I don't know. We'll just leave it. You won't notice it, right? It's only front and center in the kit. It's you won't notice it, right? Surely not. I keep getting in the weeds on the details, and the whole point of this coming back and doing a Leo kit was to, you know, just get back in the swing of things. Play around, make some mistakes, try a new process that ended up trying a different new process because I didn't do the... because I mixed my color wrong, and then so my process I wanted to try, I wasn't able to try. It's been great. Would like these to realistically fit. I still need to get some MDF and get back on the CNC and make either refinish these or just make new ones that have chamfered. Actually, not chamfered, filleted. Have filleted holes, so it's easier to find the hole. It kind of sucks I'm going to put all these in here just to take them out, but I'm trying to make sure there's room. Oh, it's a tight... I think there's room. It's a tight fit, though. And we don't have to, like, super coat them in the matte clear either. We just need to... get them matte. Yeah, that's really tight, but I think it works. It'll be okay. Guess I could have zoomed it back out for that. Okay, so these are considered done. I have one filleted hole in this one. I guess I could just do it by hand. That's a shitload of holes to have to do, though. Okay, you sit there. Let's set up booth here real quick. Almost making a TIE Fighter engine sound without the high-pitched part. That's one thing. My shop vac. One of the fitment, the end nozzles or whatever. It's a skinny one. Like if you look in the end, it's a rectangle. But anyways, when you turn it on, it almost like tries to suck it together a little more, and I swear it sounds exactly like a TIE fighter flying when you're using it. Yeah, so anytime I'm using it and vacuuming, like vacuuming out my Miata or something, it reminds me of that, and then I like to pretend that there's not that I guess not that I'm using a TIE fighter, because that doesn't make any sense, but I like pretending that TIE fighters are like, I can hear them flying over or something. Oh, my new airbrush. I started with that. Fucking man, ADHD brain is next level tonight. Holy hell. No, it doesn't. Only if the Miata wasn't turboed. Then I would say yeah. Especially with the AC on. Because in stock Miatas, that's how you... That's almost like using nitrous. Mash on the throttle down the highway, and you push the button to turn the manually turn AC off, and then you get a boost of power. Let me see if I can share this real quick. But the new gallery brush. If I put this on, that's not going to share the right... Oh, do I still have... I had a thing set up for that at one point. Is that still in here? Yeah, there we go. So that's the new airbrush. Except they had a VIP. This needs to go down below my cam. There we go. But they had a VIP thing where you could order customized ones. And I don't know how you get chosen as a VIP member. I know there's a shitload of people, but I was one of them. So I'm getting that, except I'm getting it with a light blue handle that's somewhat like the blue I use on my race cars and stuff. And my Murdoch kind of pretty close orange. And it says Aventus on that side, then the other side will have engraved MG Studios. Because I didn't know what else to put on it. I didn't want to just put Murdoch on it. I wanted to do something with Murdoch's Garage. So anyways, I put MG Studios on it, and I don't know when it'll be here, but I could show... There's all these are the different default colors that you can get. And then this is the tailor-made thing. This is the thing I did. I wonder if you can, is this opened yet? No, I have the password to it, but I don't know if I'll get in trouble for like showing what's behind here for people that don't have the password. So, oh, here's my test print. I'm printing right now to see if these supports work. Golf rate, kinda, but that's what in iRacing, when I do my paint jobs for my Murdoch's Garage paint jobs, they have my orange, they have a dark gray, and then they have a real light blue. It's basically the same thing as I did for my my ball racing team, Except in iRacing, they're not like that sky blue. It's even lighter blue, and it's kind of metallic, but... This should be... Do a quick needle check. This should be ready to go. But yeah, so it has to be custom... Oh, there is some shit on it. So it has to be custom built. I'm curious what serial number I'll get. Because it... What? Is that hissing in the music? Oh, it is. I thought my airbrush had a leak. Anyways, orders. The order that your order came in determines your serial number. So whoever was like the first one to order got serial number 1. So I wasn't able to get it right away. I saw it and I started like checking it out. I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm interested. And then I saw what the price was and thought like, you know, it's not awful. And going to the minis and stuff, wanting to do smaller details. I'll have a 0.2 now. But anyways, the password in the email that they sent out was actually so easy to see that it was that you missed it. There's multiple people, including me, that didn't know what the hell the password was and couldn't get logged in, was getting frustrated. And I read the email like 5 different times and never saw the password. And then I got on their, I was on their Discord, so I opened up their Discord. And I saw somebody had asked about it. Another person replied and said, it's so easy to see that you'll miss it. It's like, huh? And then I look back at the email, it's like, it's in huge bold letters. It's just how the email's formatted and the spacing of like the words, that it's like over the top of an image, so you just think it's like a bold tag for the top of that image, but that's the password. So yeah. So anyways, I ordered it as soon as I got that figured out. So I didn't get it ordered right away because there was some time between there, but yeah. Anyway, I'm curious what number I'll get. Not that I care about getting F90. F90 is a good one. I haven't made one myself, but I like how F90 looks. But yeah, like I don't care about getting a low serial number. It'd be cool to see what I get. Just a little bit. Yeah, it'd just be fun to see. It's probably a little dangerous doing that. I did it with the back side, not the sharp side. Should get off there. Not quite. It's almost off there. I know it'll get it off. Get the hardware store lacquer thinner. If I have a way to open it. There we go. This is super smart. I have all my perfectly done, ready to go parts. And I'm shaking a jug of lacquer thinner right next to them. Super smart. Super smart. That's not how accidents happen. It's really, yep. Alright, we'll run a little of their cleaner through. Get my mask ready. F90 is a pretty small kit too. I've always noticed the F90 is not real big. Oh shit! Yeah, that would be a. That might be a Oops Infinity. Actually, that would probably be like if it spilled all over these. That would probably be an Alt F4 the stream. Delete my Twitch account. Delete OBS. Throw all my Gundams in the trash and cry myself to sleep. That's probably what it would be. I gotta find my paint. Can't quite reach. Never look at stream fails. It's the retarder. Matt, that's what we want. There's not a ball in the clears. Oh, this probably has a, Yep. I didn't think I had used this one yet. Oh, this is that Ghostbusters song. It's not, but it's what it always reminds me of. That saxophone part. Bid it, bid it, bid it. And every time, we did this last stream, or a couple streams ago, every time, the foil comes off and there's still plastic left. Every damn time. Oops, that's not the sharp side, dummy. How are you not cutting that? You're like freshly sharpened. Maybe I did a shit job sharpening it. Which I would not be surprised about. Advanced plastic. I don't even know if I remember where I put my sharpener. It's gotta be in one of my bins. Okay. Guess I'll put this on my shaker. I don't know how much it'll do for it. It's kind of a shitty shaker. Yeah. That shit's dull as hell, and then just... Speaking of cutting off fingers, I was listening to the Stuff You Should Know podcast, and they did the they talked about the finger in the Wendy's chili fiasco that turned out to be like a completely fake thing that some lady did to try to sue Wendy's. But it was a real finger. That she also cooked at some point to make it more believable. Yeah, you gotta commit to the bit. Although when they were talking about it, they talked about that they had found the finger had been cooked, but not cooked in chili. Which, weirdly enough, being from Kansas, there's a specialist. Of course, this was back in the 2000s, so I don't know if they're still there. But there's a specialist who all they do is forensics on body parts in food. And they're out of Manhattan, Kansas. So being somebody from Kansas, I was like, whoa, that's crazy. So this lady from Manhattan, Kansas, it's like all she does. And that's who Wendy's went to for the info on the finger. And that's how they had found out that the finger had been cooked, but the properties of it wouldn't have been cooked in the chili. And when they were talking about that, they were like, when she did that, she had she had the finger in like a frying pan or something and like frying it up, and to herself thinking like, I'm so smart, they'll never think that I was smart enough to do this. They're not gonna catch me, you know. That had to be what was going on through her mind. I'm so smart. And the finger ended up let me check my pressure real quick. But the finger ended up coming from... Yeah, that's good. Finger ended up coming from her husband's work. It was a guy that he worked with and got his hand closed in a like a big trailer door or something. And it took like that much of his finger off. And the guy owed the lady's husband some money, and they were always trying to they're always coming up with some scheme trying to sue somebody or do some, quick and easy illegal money type stuff. And so anyways, he owed her husband money, and so the husband was like, hey, you owe me, however much money. You give me that finger, you won't owe me anything. Plus, I'll be able to pay you more money later. Which is kind of wild. Give that a little air dry. That's looking pretty matte. Maybe kind of three little coats. People, yep. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. That's pretty matte. I like it. Do a little bit on the underside. You'll probably never see it, but I can't remember if you see that edge maybe. Wait, you see the whole backside of this? I didn't paint that. Because that insert's only like in the center. Just silently add a number there. Get a little fuzzy on it.
What? I didn't do anything! I didn't do anything! I didn't do it! I didn't do anything! I didn't do anything wrong! Ah, what the fuck?
This is like very matte. I like it. This paint has been great. I feel like since I have the full Mecha paint set of Kaleido from Gallery, and now I have my third Gallery airbrush on the way, I feel like they need to start paying me. What the fuck happened there? Uh-oh. Whoa. Oh, what the hell? Alright, well, let's add another, add another number. I don't know what happened. There's black paint all over in here. I must have flung some at some point, but it's like coating the inside. Oh, shit! And I can see it around the front. Shit. I can't really fix that either, because that's not going to rub off. I do have some of my teal left. I could, okay, I'll leave that. I could spray a little bit of teal on it and then do the clear coat back over. Yeah, it's not the liner, that's actual paint. Because it's like thick. You can tell by how it's laid on the clip and stuff. And also the clip was like glued. If it was liner, it wouldn't be like that. Especially on the clip, there wouldn't be a solid line, it would be all over the place. I get this cap off of here. So make sure we're not getting any tip dry going on. Now, I saw some people who used the matte clear from Kaleido saying it was pretty dang good, and it's always hard to tell in video, but man, seeing that in person, that was like super gloss, and now it is flat. Oh, hold. I missed a cleanup spot. I need my lighter fluid back.
Well, hold on, dude.
Yeah, you should. You should do those clears. Hold on, dude. I'm sad that podcast isn't a thing anymore. I'm gonna leave that off to the side to let that lighter fluid evaporate. And we continue. Right. Need to add some more. Oh, really? Wait, who's the second person? I know who Fillion is. I don't know who the second person is. Which one was Wash? Was that the pilot? I don't even remember. The only one I remember is Jane. That's literally the only name I remember. Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff. I like him. I like him a lot. Was he also the like apprentice or something guy in A Knight's Tale? Was he in A Knight's Tale? Am I remembering that wrong? I feel like he was in that. He was? Okay. Like, in my brain, I was like, that has to be him in that, but I was like, oh, maybe it's some other dude. And I probably only remember that because I've seen A Knight's Tale like 10 times, and every single one of those times was in school. It seemed like we had like a day that with no work or like a substitute teacher, and there was like a movie day thing. It seemed like it was always A Knight's Tale. Yeah, Hannibal was there. We went to the same school. It was always A Knight's Tale. I swear I've seen it like 10 times in high school. I don't know if I've ever seen it outside of high school, if I'm being completely honest. Maybe the first time I saw it. I bet the first time I saw it probably wasn't in school. Huh? Who? This is why I can't get shit done. Where did my brush go? Ah! It was hiding. It was like, for my resin printer, I'm remodeling a closet. So it has air exhaust, and I added lights to see things, and there was no power, so I had to add a power outlet. So I did a bunch of electrical work and stuff, getting the closet going. Anyways, I had my my knife, like razor blade knife, for cutting the shielding off the wire and stuff, and I lost it for like 15 minutes. I was looking for the damn thing. And you would never guess where I found it. Because it turns out I couldn't find it because I put it back in the tool bag. Like, who does that? Why would I do that? And I remember I had like just used it. But couldn't find it, and yeah, it was in the tool bag. Like, you dummy. Why would you put it where it's supposed to be? You'll never find it there. Kind of want to, let's see. If we get a part that's got a big open spot, this would be good for it. Let me find the matching part. Okay, we'll do this one how you're supposed to. I'm curious if I coat heavy, how matte it still is. Because it has flattening agents in it to make it matte. But a lot of times if you coat a matte heavy, you'll still get some kind of sheen. So let's do a little comparison here. This is a very nice matte, though. Holy crap. Okay, so here is matte versus glossed. But look at that different. It's like there's no sheen at all. Wow. Now this one we'll coat it heavy and see what happens. It's just a test here. I'm gonna kind of flood it as if I was spraying gloss. It's pretty shiny, but now it's drying off. Whoa, no way! I'm gonna tell. Okay, yeah, it is. Wait, flip these the same way around here. Get up on this ridge. I still feel like this one's slightly shinier, but that is damn close. And I like soaked that piece. I mean, it looked gloss before it dried. That's crazy. I heard people saying that you could just soak it on and it would still come out matte, and I was like, that's not how it usually works. I don't know about that. But I still feel like that wasn't quite as matte, but that was... If it wasn't the same, that's really damn close. That's awesome. They did their research on this. This is some good shit. I guess time will tell for the durability of it, but I've had problems before with wiping away panel lining with lighter fluid and rubbing through water-based paint. And I didn't have a single issue with this one. Of course, these came out pretty clean. I didn't have to do too much extra. I don't want to say extra rubbing, because then we're going to be doing phrasing, but I didn't have to really work much on them. It's already out there now, yeah. This makes me think of like frosted glass or something. That's just... looks great. We could just probably finish this tonight. Like, these coats are going on light enough. They'll be dry and workable. Could just do it instead of the Tristan, just to get it done. Although I named my stream title Tristan, and we haven't Almost an hour and a half in and we haven't got to him yet. That's okay. That'll be the big project tomorrow. Maybe we can finish Tristan today and then... Not tomorrow, next week. Maybe we can finish Tristan today and then next week will be... Put the Leo together. Final assembly of the Leo. God, this looks good. See a picture of something and you can't decide if it's cursed. Hopefully it's fire. Yes, absolutely. I think I saw a lot of that today when I was looking through 3D models to print on my resin printer, if I'm being completely honest. Just like that. Just like the fold-out thing I was talking about earlier. It's okay to look good on a night, yeah. I do still want to do those Zaku minis that I found. They're not all Zakus either. There's one, or there's at least one. There might be two of Granddaddy. But they're also like $5 a piece, and just to do, of course I think they come in 35 or 55. I could blow them up to a 55, I guess. I'd probably have to redo the supports, but I don't know if I want to pay that much to do, because then I'd want to do like all of them. I don't know if I want to pay that much for them. And then also, I would never use them for a game, so, because I don't play any tabletop, nor do I have anyone to play tabletop with. Nor do I think that I would want to play tabletop. Endless soup of Zaku Gunpla, Imperial Tau Unit. Kids in the table. One of them would probably have a hard time with the rules because they're so young. The other one would just have a hard time with the rules. I don't want to learn any rules. That's one of the reasons I never played... I basically never play new board games. Because I don't want to... Or like card games, because I don't want to learn the rules. I could also do some figures for D&D, but I've never played D&D. I've wanted to, but I've never had anybody local to do it. Could do it online. There's a group I know that does it online, but they're on the West Coast, and they do it Monday evenings. And like by the time they're done, it would be like midnight here at least. Yeah, good. I know there are some board games that are like piece agnostic, so you can use whatever pieces you want. So I could do them for that, but I kind of rather do like bigger statues. Nothing huge. Like 6 scale is probably too big. Maybe 10th scale or something. I'd like to do statues, but then, like, where do I put them all? You know? I ain't gonna have space. Although I think once I know my printer's working right, and everything's running good. I may do that 22-inch tall Rick Dom because it's free file, and I'm curious what it's like. And it looks cool. And I could put it in my living room to impress all the girls that I invite over. What the hell did you click on? What? Was there a... Oh, was there a link? Oh, a Char statue? Oh, that'd be a good one, yeah. I didn't even think about Char. I looked up all kinds of Gundam stuff for it, and then I looked up a bunch of anime characters I like. I hadn't even thought about Char. Oh no. Should I look at my Discord? I feel like I shouldn't. Oh, holy shit! The Zaku head looks a little out of place there. Like it doesn't quite fit, but it does? But not really? That's super cool. Oh, you found one already? I feel like he needs the mask though. I feel like he needs the helmet. I like that it's Czar instead of Char so they don't get copyrighted. Oh, I follow that guy. I found him before. Yeah, also like those the street punk things I found. They look like Zaku's. They're called the Kazu because it's Kuza because it's Zaku, whatever. They're flipped. The syllables are flipped. But if I start painting any stuff, I gotta figure out when I'm gonna do it. If I'm gonna stream it. Because I want to keep Mecha Mondays for Mecha. But then if I do like miniatures, that's like Mini Monday. But I already have a Mecha Monday. Someone had an STL file of this one. Oh, yeah. I could, if I really wanted to, I could buy it and make it. I probably wouldn't want to, but I do have a 3D scanner. It's just shorter, so it's a mini stream. I like it. The heck happened there? Whatever, we're just going with it. There's a little like gray dot or something there. I don't know what that is. It's not dust. That's my one. I hand painted the front and like really messed it up anyways. I was too lazy to respray. Curious how my support test print went, because it should be done by now. I'll just have to check it after the stream, though. Because if I go over there and, like, try to do it, I gotta clean it up and wash it, and... I don't really need to cure it. Because I just need to see which ones failed and which ones didn't. Well, Corbin has a printer. So I learned, because I know Haygears has really good auto supports that come off super easy. I just found out today that you don't need a Haygears printer to use their software. And you can use it offline. You don't even have to make an account. Yeah, but everybody talks about how good their auto supports are, and everybody else, they're always talking about how to fix their auto supports. And I don't know, all the guys that do them all the time and review printers all the time say the Haygears ones are like by far the best and easiest to come off. And it's like a one button click. So anyways, all you have to do is load up their software. You can't print to it because it only prints to their own printers. But you do you go through their repair and support stuff, picking one of their resins because you can only do their resins. So far I've used Lychee and Chitu, but I like just started, so. But anyways, you pick one of their resins and one of their printers, and then you just export it as an STL when you're done getting the supports, and then you just import it into whatever slicer you're using, slice it and print. And the guy I saw that did a video on it, he already has test prints laid out with the different settings of the different resins. So you just lay them all out on the board and print them all at the same time, and whichever supports work, just set that as your default or whatever in the software, and it's just boom, easy, auto support's done. But as locked down as Haygears was, I assumed you would have had to use them for your own printer. I didn't realize they would let you export the STLs out. I figured you would have had to have them on a Haygears only printer. So that was a cool find. Use medium supports. Hey Delta, by the way. I answered the question, but I didn't actually say hi. After you change the bottom plastic to tension, the tension is too high. Oh, and the lights snap. Oh. Oh, why did I put... I'm gonna waste some of this. I don't have that much left. I just put a shitload of paint in the cup. It's on sale. Set it up in a room. Oh, you haven't used it yet? Yeah, I just got a Uniformation GK3 in the mail literally Saturday. So I've kind of just done some test prints to get it, my exposure times dialed in, and that's pretty much it. I haven't printed anything. I was showing earlier, this was one of the test prints that was on the print that came with the printer. So that came out fine, but it's its own settings. And then this wasn't even my dialed in settings yet, but I wanted to see if I could print something that wasn't from the printer itself. I broke his hand removing him from the plate, but printed really nice. But this was still with overexposed settings. Yeah, Saturn's pretty good printer. About the only reason I went with the Uniformation over the new Saturn was how the plate works. And that it has a place built in. Of course, you can always print something to hang a plate, but it has a place built in to just set the plate in when it's done printing and let the resin like drip off of it. And also, the Uniformation plate, it's real thick, so it doesn't go under the resin. So you don't ever have to clean resin off the top of it. It just like, it's thick enough it dips the bottom in, but it never flows over the top. So you never have to worry about cleaning that off, so just some easy use things like that. It's like, it's a little more expensive and honestly has like less features, kinda. But the like ease of use stuff, I was like, that's pretty tempting. I did get the Elegoo cleaner and cure station though, the new Mercury 3, I think it is, V3. That's been cool. And I'm using Elegoo resin. I'm using the 8K Space Gray. And man, is it kind of brittle. But I figured it probably would be. Because it's not ABS-like, and it's not, and it's kind of like a sharp detail one. And it seems like those are usually the brittle ones. Yeah, it has an auto-filling thing, but it has a pump in it. And everybody complains about it. And everybody complains about it, like, sometimes not working right. And I think 90% of people that have the printer don't use it. Especially if you change the resin you're using and you're using the pump, you have to pump a bunch of shit through the pump to get all of it cleared up. Like if you're going, I guess if it was a colored resin, it wouldn't be that big a deal if there's just a little bit. But if you're like going from a gray or whatever to clear, you gotta make sure you pump all of it out. So I just poured it in the vat. I didn't even bother with the pump. That was one reason I like the Hay Gears, because the Hay Gears auto feeds, but they do it the smart way by using this wildly unknown thing to the other resin printer companies, apparently called gravity. Who would have thought that they could fill the resin tank for free using a force that the Earth generates. With no moving parts, no extra cost. Who would have thought? It makes us all feel fat. Yeah, like looking at how the Hay Gears one fills up, I don't know why nobody else has done that. Unless there's like some kind of patent that's not allowing them to do it. It almost has to be that. Because why would you spend extra money on all this manufacturing of a pump and line and not only having to clean out the line and stuff? Some people have reported that the lines that are in there over time crack because of the resin going through them, like degrades the plastic of the line. So yeah, I don't know. I may use it at some point to test it, but I feel like I'm better off just not even using it. Alright, we're down to the end here. Get this covered. Lots of angles on this one, so make sure to get it everywhere. Now we're gonna fix this one. I was tempted to leave it, but it's literally on the front of his face. So I think I'm gonna have to fix it. Oh, where's my... Here it is. That was close. The lid wasn't screwed on and I picked it up and almost like picked up the lid and knocked over the jar. Yeah, as far as I know, Hay Gears is the only one that has the gravity feed one, but I could be wrong. Because I was watching like Bowhammer's review on it, and I think he was saying it's the only one that's that way, and has no idea why nobody else does it that way. It's like it's basically free. There's almost no development cost in it. Or maybe all those 3D the engineers that build those machines, maybe they've never siphoned gas or emptied a fish tank through a tube. They don't understand how gravity affects fluids, I guess. They're too posh for any fuel tank siphoning. They make too much money for that. They just don't, can't understand how it works. Big jug-based water dispenser. Oh, really? Cap with the spring closure to hold it in until... Yeah, and that's where the Hay Gears one is. It's got a little spring-loaded thing, and when you set it next to the tray, it pushes it open and lets it flow out. And then when the liquid meets that level, it just stops. All on its own. And I damn near went with the Hay Gears printer as well. Because I do a lot of engineering stuff with my normal 3D printer. And the Heikers should be more accurate for that type of stuff. And if I wanted to use any engineering resins, they have everything pre-built in there, and I don't have to dick around with it to figure out how to use them. And that's one of the main reasons I didn't go with the Elegoo, is because the accuracy for that is not good for engineering parts stuff. I think if you suspend it on supports, it's not too bad, but with how the bed works on the new one, where the vat sloshes or whatever, if you print on the bed, pretty much everyone that tested it said their prints were like always out of shape. Like if it's just a mini or something, you probably wouldn't notice it, but if it's an engineered part that needs to be like an exact measurement, there's like no real tolerances to it. Yeah, I think most people do. I think you always do for minifigs, just because you usually gotta rotate them anyways to make stuff look good, to print well. So then there's no flat bit to put on the base on the plate in the first place. So, which I thought was weird about this test print. This actually printed completely vertically, which I thought was kind of weird, because usually everybody rotates them. Okay, hopefully my paint comes out okay. Kind of sucks I gotta clean it to make like 2 sprays and then clean it again to spray a couple coats on one piece. Okay, I'll let some of this come out first because it won't be mixed in the tip. There we go. I don't know how well this is going to cover that black. That's doing okay. There we go. If it's not completely covered, it'll look like just a little bit of shading. I think it's covered though. Let that dry. Clear this out. We're only gonna have like an hour to work on Tristan. But the Leo will be ready. Oh, that's a good idea. As soon as I finish the clear, I will do a stretch. And a drink. That's a good idea, too. I was actually just thinking about that. I'll hydrate with my Pepsi. Oh, no! I got teal all over my clear coat bottle. Ah! I will forever be reminded of the Leo whenever I use my matte clear. Imagine somebody randomly joining the stream right now and I have my mask hanging off my face while I'm painting. Alright. What's this idiot doing? He has a mask right there. I'm sorry, I was tired of wearing it and I was doing a single piece. Give me a break. And it's acrylic non-toxic. Just get a little paint dust in the lungs. They can deal with that, right? I don't hardly get anything though with my suction setup I have. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Way better than it was stock, that's for sure. The colored dust, yeah. Those poor people's lungs. That looks like fun, but man, I'd breathing all that shit. Just like it's I forget what's in it, but it's like a natural kind of thing. But still, like, it can't be good to breathe, right? I mean, even if it's non-toxic, any kind of heavy dust in your lungs is not good. Alright, I think to save time... I'm not... Oh, that actually... Never mind, maybe we'll finish cleaning it. I'm not going to give the inside a crazy bath, though. Run some cleaner through it, but to save time, I'll just run some cleaner through it and then set it aside for now. So we can get to work on Tristan. Oh, that's true. That's probably true, like when you're... Especially like, oh my god, going to Dodge City. Going to Dodge City, you drive by all the feedlots for the cattle. And all the smell and shit that comes out from that. And then as you're going into Dodge City, you get hit with all the meatpacking plant smells from all the cattle that are from the feedlots. Whew. It is a rough town to go to. I'm sure if you live there, you probably just like don't even notice it. Oh, I didn't drink yet. See, the ADHD is top tier today. Literally opened my drink, sat it down, and then got distracted. Could go turn my fan off, too. What is it? What did I spill? Excuse me. What the hell did I spill? Oh, maybe that came out of the lid of the jar? I don't know. Left a little trail under there. Alright, I'm gonna turn off my fan. Yeah, I'm sure there's, on a hot day, I'm sure there's days that are worse than others.
Kobangado said. With all these spills, might want to wipe that mat down extra good before Tristan.
No, you're thinking too much. Don't look in my special case. I did get like paint all over. This wasn't there before. Let's see if we can clean some of that up. That just gave me an idea for a build video. Because I was thinking, like, if I had a video of the Tristan building, which I guess I do, but I'm not going to do anything with it. When a time advances, like, the map will look different because there's more shit on it. And I was just thinking, like, should, like, slowly evolve a message from stream to stream or something. Or a picture or something. Well, that kind of worked. Can't use anything really good on the mat because it'll wipe all the lines away. That's what happened over here where it's kind of cloudy looking. Super sick a few years ago. I had gotten from inhaling microbes of pig feces. Damn. Oh, you work with a person that has a pig farm. Yeah, yeah. Oh, let's set these aside. God, those look good. Look at these. Look at this. Those look amazing. That looks incredible. Can't wait to get this together. Like I say, we could just do that now. We only have an hour left. We just ignore the Tristan. But I think I'm going to save it. Save it till the Tristan's done, maybe. That was the new Kaleido. New Kaleido paint. It was their matte gloss, semi-gloss. There we go. Kaleido varnish matte. And so far, I don't know about the matte. I assume it's the same though. But I used gloss underneath that before I did the panel lining, and it seems to be really strong. Even just the paints themselves seem to be really strong because I didn't clear coat any of the metallics, and I was able to use lighter fluid to take off the panel lining, and it didn't even start to erase any of the paint. Didn't seem like, which usually water-based paint I have problems with. You can't be too aggressive with it usually, but it didn't seem to bother it at all. Of course, it did sit for a long time. It sat. That clear coat has sat for like 2 weeks, I guess. But yeah, so far I've used this Leo to test that Kaleido paint And that was like the teal color was a custom color I mixed up with the Kaleido paint. And the purple that's on it is just straight purple from there. And the gray that's on it is just straight from there. All the metallics are from there too. And this dark zirconium black metallic is so cool. Oh yeah, you ordered the metallic set? Yeah. The golds disappoint me, but this stuff is great. And then these are the titanium. I like that they're kind of an industrial looking titanium. They have that little bit of like goldish or yellowish shine to it. And then these should be gunmetal? Were these gun? No, these weren't gunmetal. These were... Yeah, they were gunmetal. Oh, the little mini I did. He has a wash over him, so it's a little bit darker. But the metallics on him are Kaleido metallics as well. And they came out, and those were brush painted on. They came out looking really good. And you had to spray it. I was just straight out of the bottle. I haven't thinned a single one of them, just like they say. And it sprays great. So yeah, I've been very impressed because I've tried a lot of different other water-based paints, and I haven't found anything. The closest I've found to that, like Tamiya will say water-based or whatever, but it's not. But it sprays really nice, but it's not really water-based. And then my previous favorite to that was Mission Models, but the Mission Models, you can use poly in it, which isn't healthy for you, and their cleaner or thinner is, I forget, it's some kind of alcohol type. It's not flammable, but like chemically it has an alcohol type name to it. But anyways, it's not, I don't know that I would really consider it a true acrylic or a true water base either. But that stuff's really good. Okay, where were we on this? Oh yeah, we did the torso and the pelvis is done. Oh, and the head. The head's back up here. I didn't want to break the little fins on him. It's a great looking kit. So we have just legs and arms and then weapons. Maybe we should do the weapons. Since we don't have a lot of time. Let's just skip to the weapons. What is going on with... Oh, that's the cape. Because weapon fatigue is a real thing. Alright, stand my gold sheet up here like I like to do so I can lose it and not see it. E. And I kind of hate to, like, I feel like I'm shilling for gallery, but I've genuinely liked every product of theirs that I've used. I have 2 of their airbrushes and then that paint. I never got any of their... They had paint when they very first started, but it was like super generic paint that was like, I don't know, some generic company made it for them that they just happened to sell or something. That was early on when they were like only on Amazon and didn't have their own website and everything. And I never did get any of that because I saw it and I was like, that looks pretty sus. I don't know about that. That's true. I've bought it all on my own. They didn't offered me any. Yeah, I guess technically it's fanboying and not shilling. Get my nippers down. Oh. All right. E10. 10. And J16. Well, we're finally doing what's in the stream title. I don't know why I was thinking the Leo thing would take like an hour. It took 2 hours. Nubs for the Nub Bowl. Yep, 2 hours. I finally got rid of a whole bunch of, I still had all the kits I've done on stream and stuff. I still had all the boxes and all the runners and everything. Making space for the printer this weekend. I finally threw all that out. And I checked the runner. If the runners had a bunch of extra parts on them, I kept those runners, but I got them all condensed down to the Psycho Zaku box. So I made a shitload of space in my closet. If you remember anything about 3D printing that you researched about this out here, you'll remember some of it. It'll come to you. Especially if you look up some videos now, I'm sure you'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it's been like an hour and swap. Yeah, that's what I was hoping I could kind of keep that going, but didn't so much happen today. That's okay though. Oh, where are we racing tomorrow? Oh, it's Indy. That's right. Indy Road Course. That's that's somewhat of a technical one. I'm definitely gonna have to get some practice in before the actual race session starts. See if we can go for pole number 4. 3 poles this season. I can't believe it. It's been incredible. And we're second in points right now, too. Yeah, second in points. I mean, the first place guy's like way into first. So unless something happens, I don't know, I don't know what we're going to do about that. But being second in points, I feel like I should glue this. Most of this kit has been like super, super tight. That is loose. It's not just going to fall off by itself. But that is... And what if I'm not going to paint this kit. I was thinking like, what if I ever paint this? But that would also be super easy to mask if I ever did paint it. Yeah, I'm going to glue that. That is way too loose. Just needs a tiny, tiny, tiny. This better not need to come off or do anything. We're going to be adding to the oops counter. I guess I could have just coated the super glue on it and not let it dry, and then it would be tight. That's how you're supposed to fix joints anyways. Whatever, we'll leave it on now that I probably moved it enough while the glue was trying to dry that I've ruined the glue anyways. It's got solid hands, but they come apart and go together. So you don't have to like slide it in. As far as I know. Where's... Oh yeah, K's the clear one. K for clear. I forgot. What? Oh, E13. I thought... Jesus. I thought I read F13 and then got super confused. Woo! Almost pinched myself. It does not want to cut flat. Oh, and I noticed on my Instagram, Kim, who, the streamer from England that used to hang out a lot, he hasn't been around in a long time. Anyways, I still talk to him every once in a while on Instagram, and he posted on my, I uploaded pictures of the dwarf I painted a week ago, and I just now saw it today, and his message was like, looks good, but careful, it's a slippery slope. And I replied to him that, yep, the resin printer was just delivered this weekend. Although, I had been planning to buy one for a long time. I was just waiting for the right time. So it wasn't really that, but it's fun to pretend that it is that. They put that one in a curve. Actually, it came off pretty clean. It's thin enough, it kind of just popped off. So I'm still thinking we're gonna do Stormbringer next. After this and the Leo's done. And then maybe we'll do, maybe I can just do, like when we get, because Stormbringer will be a big kit, and when we're working on Stormbringer for, you know, stream after stream after stream, maybe then I can do some kind of mini painting or statue painting or something to take a break from it. I didn't need to clean that up at all, that's completely hidden. Great. These are the same on both sides, right? Yeah. I had too many 40k armies. I had too many infinity armies. Collect a lot of D&D minis. Yeah, I'm not a big collector. Like, usually if I'm getting something, I'm using it, you know? And that's what's been hard in my brain for the mini stuff, because like a lot of them are cool and it's fun to paint, but I'm never actually gonna use them. But I guess if the painting part is the part I like, then that's the use I get out of them, I guess. If I do bigger statues and stuff, I could also, like, if I ran out of space or didn't have a place to keep it, I could try to sell them, like just on eBay or something, I guess. paint something for Hannibal. Maybe I'll just send them all over to Hannibal's place. Just fill. I'll do a bunch of like 1/6 size statues that are like, you know, they're like 2 feet tall. I'll send a bunch of those over to your place. You got room for those, right? A5. Oh, we could clear a runner if we did the cape. The cape's gonna be the only thing left. Who needs lawn gnomes? Yeah, I could set them outside. The UV cures them, so that's good, right? They won't deteriorate. That's okay if your cat breaks them. That's if I got rid of them, then I'd, you know, I don't care if they survive or not. Where did that? Oh, there it is. You know, I don't think I've... Does your cat knock stuff over? I don't know that... I've had... I don't know how many cats, like, throughout my life growing up. I don't think I've ever had a single cat that knocks stuff over. Or, like, climbs around all over the house. I know it's supposed to be, like, a big thing with cats. I don't think I've... And choose everything. I don't know that I've ever had a cat... Maybe that's because every single cat I've had goes outside. Maybe that's why. But I've literally never had a cat like that. That's kind of neat. A neat detail there. Oh yeah, that's glued on now. Okay. J. We didn't get the J runner out yet, I don't think. That's the blue one, isn't it? No, that's I. Wait, no, J's the gold one. K for clear, J for jold. Like if you're pronouncing GIF. It's J for jold. GIF and jold. Getting a headache now. So it's working. It does. It sounds like something that totally could just be English. Ooh. Almost went to nip a peg off there. Now these are numbered 1 and 2, but they should be the exact same part. Oh no, the pegs are different. So they must kind of, they fit on here, but they also kind of attach together, I'm guessing. Yep. It's interesting. That's a smart way to do it. Ooh, this is looking cool. Very cool. H. Well, we didn't get H out either. lighter gray. These two, right? 9 and 10? Yeah. Yeah, don't nip your peg off. That's a words Gunpla Builder words to live by. Don't nip your peg off. This should be like my new like catchphrase for my Discord profile or something. Don't nip your peg off. Yeah, but like Gunpla Builder, don't nip your peg off. Oh, something like that. I feel like I shouldn't talk about this because I'll curse it, but when is the day gonna come that I break my god hand nippers and join the club? Because if you've never seen these like up close, that's how they make such nice cuts. Look how thin that blade is. Yeah, and people will be cutting through like thicker pieces, or especially clears. The clear in this one's pretty good. It's actually kind of soft, but normally the clears are brittle, but they're stronger. So people will try to cut them, and especially if you try to cut way out on the tip on a big piece or a stiffer plastic, you can snap them off. Yeah, they're crazy sharp too. There's no feels a little unfinished to me right there, but I'm not too sure about that. The rest of it looks cool. Yeah. That seems a little unfinished. Last less than a year. Yeah, I feel like this because they do stupid shit with them. I have caught myself before, like, almost ready to cut into a clear runner. And like, whoa, hold on. Use your other nippers for that. Never wanted to say it out loud. Yeah. Yep. E5. Where's... Oh. Oh, the picture's from the other side. No wonder it looked different. Yeah, I think every kit I've built since I've started streaming, I've used them. I think. I can't remember if there was one or two kits early on where I didn't have them. Maybe. Oh, I didn't put my cap back on my super glue. Doing dumb shit with them? Yep. I could see that. I'm honestly kind of surprised I haven't. Like how I broke my electric ratchet. Ooh, I almost wanted to cut that off. Don't do that. There's some serious undergating in this kit, and I am all for it. It's been great. Okay, I know Eye's the one. Eye's the blue one. But yeah, my battery powered ratchet that I use to like work on my car and stuff. It's made for like zipping on and off nuts and bolts. And like you can hand tighten with it a little extra. You're not really supposed to, but you can. And then I had a bolt that was really stuck, and I just started like yanking on it trying to get this bolt out, and it snapped the mechanical bit in the head of it. So it's like over $100 ratchet just down the tubes. Because it was like just out of warranty. Although warranty technically shouldn't cover it anyway because it was damaged by me. Hype Weather Channel music. Gotta love it. And then J. No, J's the J for Jold. We need Will in here for some Joels. For some Joels in chat. Animation, 80s animation making beat. It totally has that feel. Because the do-do-do-do-do-do-do, that almost sounds like an electronic steel drum. Almost. It reminds me of steel drums, but in a weird electronic way. You know what? I'm gonna I'm gonna generate some songs, and I'm gonna use that as the prompt. Energetic 80s anime Jamaican beach. And then we can listen to some energetic 80s anime Jamaican beach. Possibly tomorrow while I race, but probably not. Because I'll probably have my normal playlist while we're doing that. Because I only do that one on Twitch, so I don't give a shit about copyright bullshit. Ooh, that's tight. Is the midbar supposed to... Oh! No, it's not. I don't know if I get it back out. Is that an oops? I feel like... Are you sure? I don't know if that one counts. These long ones up here. Especially if it won't come off. Shut up! oh. It's coming off. I'm just being careful with it because it's like super thin. He's gonna get it at some point, right? I didn't even see him. It's not even in the picture. Like, they don't show an extra thing of it in the picture either. Because usually you just cut off the runners around. There's not usually runners in the middle of the part. Okay, well, I got the side. It's just in the center now. It's like the part I need most to come out of it. I don't know if I can get this back piece off to get to it either. Just trying not to break it. I might be able to trim it from here. I just didn't want the end of my nippers to get down and like dig into the plastic under it. Also, to do it with my god hands, I have to do it right on the tip, which is... Oh, they're undergated, so I can't do it from here. I can do some of it. I don't know if I can get all of it, though. Since they're undergated, I gotta go underneath. There's one. The middle part's gonna be the harder bit. The sides just flex out of the way. It was in the picture. Yeah, I don't know if I can get the angle on them. That might be enough. I feel like that was a little sketchy for God Hands because I was wedging it in there and trying to line it up. Hey, look at that. It fits together. It just magically went together. This is where they snap. Yeah, exactly. Especially since we literally just talked about people doing dumb shit with them. It was pretty safe, but I was, you know. Okay, E3, E3 gross. They should have called E3, like, gaming commercial or something. 3-day long gaming commercial. Yep. it was cool seeing the trailers and some of the dev talks and stuff, but for like the individual games, when they did the big companies did their presentations and stuff, like, oh my god, like Ubisoft, good god, who thought those were good? Like, who put those presentations together and thought that that's what anyone wanted? Like, all they did was highlight the complete disconnect and non-understanding of what the people who actually buy their games want. There couldn't have been a bigger gap. Especially like all the Dance Dance, was it Dance Dance Revolution? Not Dance Dance Revolution. It was or is that, was that what it was? Is that the one that Ubisoft has? Anyways, the dancing game. And like, I know it's a big seller for them, but that's not who's at E3 or those kinds of conventions and stuff. That's not the people that are there, you know? Of course, I guess they gotta announce it to everyone, but I don't know. I feel like the people who actually buy that don't go to those like announcement things. All right, now the smaller sword. Sword. And that will be done. Huh. Yeah, it did give the Keanu moment, though. That's true. But that was also not from a AAA developer. I feel weird cutting this off, because it almost seems like this should be part of it, but it's not. I keep double checking it. Was it in Microsoft's? I don't know whose it was. I just know that it's not a AAA publisher. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you could argue that CD Projekt Red is AAA publisher. Maybe. If Eurojank is a qualification for that. I don't know. Anymore for a long, long time now. The only qualification seems to be a AAA publisher. The only qualification seems to be make absolute shit games and have a complete disconnect with your the people that play your games and milk them like the cows they are for all the money they have. Now, it was on Microsoft's? I know it was for Cyberpunk. That's true. The A's are literally supposed to represent how much it costs to make the game. Because you have to spend so much to be in that class of a game. So that kind of makes sense. Okay, now we need E. What did I do with... Oh, here it is. I feel like this one is almost Christmas music. Almost. You want to make it back and not take... Yeah. Well, and the shareholders want more money every single year, which is not possible indefinitely. Yeah, coffee house for sure. It just, there's like, I don't know what it is. Something about the melody or something just it feels a little Christmassy. Oh, I watched a little bit of there is snow outside now? Is there? You got some snow? It was cold today and yesterday. At least for us. We got down in the 30s anyways. And then tomorrow it's going to be 70 something. So you wish, yep. You just live too far north. All you north dwellers. The faster you go in the chair, the colder it gets. Less spiders? I mean, I guess. There can't be like that many less spiders, can there? Oops, I almost tried to put that on backwards. That goes, yeah, that just goes together. And we got Jold 9 and Jold 10. Right here. And then I think this will finish up the weapons. We're close to 9 o'clock. I think I'll finish up this weapon. And then I'll go grab that test print. And we can review. And then I'll probably get nasty resin all over my desk. That'd be fun. Nah, I don't want to do that because there's a few parts to the cape, and I need to be like wrapping up anyway. And I kind of want to save the cape for like the final little topper to the kit, you know, after he gets the main bodies all together and everything. I want to do this one first because it's got the bigger peg with the hole. I feel like this one needs a clear piece on it, like a little jewel down here in this opening, or I don't know. I feel like it needs a clear piece on it, but there's no clear pieces for it. A little bit of something left from a nub there. Gotta be careful though, I don't want to screw up the edge of the blade. Is it still sharp? Towards the tip, it's not that sharp. It's way sharp down here, though. To give that a little sharpening again. Yeah, there's how the hand goes. It comes in 2 halves, snaps around. Okay, we got those done. Let me put my nippers away. Oh, there it is. Gold's getting close. We only got 5 pieces. 2 of them will be at the same time. 2 pairs. Oh, no, there's another pair down here, but they'll still be come at the same time as well. Okay, I'm gonna put these guys away. Away. Put that head back where I had him so I won't break it or lose it. Put the book away. Away. Lay down some paper towel just in case. Just in case. Glove up. I'm gonna have to glove up. Take a drink. Still have never really got a chance to use my glove up emote outside my own stream, and I'm really sad about it. Because I'm so happy with how that emote came out. Okay, I will go grab it. Okay, so these are straight off the printer. And I wonder if my exposure is a little high. Because really most of these should have failed as far as I understand it. This one definitely failed. It's all lifted there. But a lot of these actually worked. Yeah, I guess that's probably a good thing, but like when the guy was showing these are the auto supports from... Oh! We're missing one. Uh-oh! I just realized there should be 7 on here. Part coming off and getting stuck in the bottom plastics way. Yeah. But these are auto-generated supports from the God damn it, Hey Gears software. Okay, this one has a little bit of curling at the end. So those two are no good. I can feel a tiny bit of curling at the end of that one. But these are, 2 should be the one that's like super, oh yeah. Those are just like crushing out of the way. I mean, look at that. Without even like trying. That's awesome. Okay, well, I learned a little bit. I'll have to go see where number 4 is, because it should be, I guess, in the printer. Unless I didn't. No, it's definitely on my sheet because it's on the slicer. So I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's what I was talking with the build plate. Is it's so thick, it just dips. It doesn't ever get anything on top, which is pretty awesome. But all right. Anyway, we need to get wrapped up. I will be back tomorrow for the Miata race. Oh, we just ran out of music too. That's almost perfect. Almost. We'll be back tomorrow for the Miata race at Indy Road. And yeah, I guess that's it. Next week we'll come back. We'll final assemble the Leo first thing, which shouldn't take very long at all. And then we'll get back on Tristan. Maybe finish Tristan. Probably not, but maybe. And then who knows? We'll have to find something to finish or start working on after that. Maybe I'll have that Lucy statue printed and I can start painting on it. That would be a fun, different thing to do. Yeah, anyways, that's it. Peace.